The latest news about Wendy Williams is pretty sad and thought-provoking. Apparently, her son recently opened up about her declining health, and things aren't looking good. You know how Wendy always manages to be in the spotlight, but lately, it's been unusually quiet around her. Remember when we were all caught up in her divorce drama and the speculation surrounding her mental and physical well-being? It seemed like she was getting back on track, even spotted out and about. There were even rumors of her filming another show. But now Kevin Jr., her son, is expressing concern once again. It's not just her current health condition that has everyone worried, though. There seems to be something even more serious going on, with rumors swirling that she's nearing death. Can you believe it? What could have caused all of this, and what exactly happened to her? Let's find out. Well, Wendy Williams has really been through a lot in the past few years. We all remember how her divorce played out, right? It was an absolute disaster. Kevin Hunter, her ex-husband, and his mistress really did her dirty. There were rumors flying around that Kevin allowed Wendy to suffer from her illness and fueled her alcohol dependence just so he could control her and get his hands on her money. Talk about pure evil. I mean, let's be real here. If it weren't for Wendy, nobody would even know who Kevin Hunter is. He owes his entire fame to her. But now we're still talking about him because of the despicable things he did to Wendy. It's just unbelievable. And as if that wasn't enough, Wendy had to deal with a battle against her own bank last year. They denied her access to her own money, claiming she wasn't of sound mind. Can you imagine? That whole financial guardianship mess drained her completely, and she spiraled down from there. But that's not it. Kevin Jr., Wendy's son, recently spilled the beans in an interview. He revealed that Wendy's own team is exploiting her poor health. Can you believe it? They're actually encouraging her to drink, knowing full well that even a single drink could be fatal for her, given her multiple health issues. Kevin is absolutely terrified that something terrible will happen to his mom because of this. It's a truly distressing situation, and the scariest part is that Kevin, her son, feels completely helpless. The people in charge of Wendy's guardianship have shut him out, leaving him with no say in her well-being. If someone doesn't intervene soon, this could all end tragically. It's a chilling thought. Wendy's financial guardianship has been a continuous issue, and Kevin Jr. has finally decided to break his silence on the matter. Last year, while Wendy was trying to recover from her divorce and work on her sobriety, her bank, Wells Fargo, froze her account. They claimed she was an incapacitated person and filed a petition with the New York Supreme Court to appoint a financial guardian for Wendy. But here's where things get interesting. Wendy's lawyer exposed Wendy's former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, for lying to Wells Fargo about Wendy's incapacitation. It's a shocking revelation that someone would manipulate the situation like that, further complicating Wendy's already troubled circumstances. It's a mess, to say the least. Wendy took matters into her own hands and confronted Wells Fargo, accusing them of colluding with her business manager to steal from her. Instead of taking her claims seriously, Wells Fargo did something unimaginable. They sued Wendy to gain financial conservatorship over her, using claims of her being crazy as their ammunition. Can you believe the audacity? It's not just about Wendy anymore. This sets a dangerous precedent for everyone who banks with these big institutions. Wendy's lawyer revealed that she had previously fired her business manager, Lori Schiller, due to improper conduct. But sneaky Lori went behind Wendy's back and convinced Wells Fargo that Wendy needed a guardian to handle her finances. Wendy's lawyer wasn't backing down either. They demanded a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo, arguing that the bank was interfering with Wendy's right to access her own money. Wendy herself didn't shy away from calling out Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo publicly, accusing them of illegally putting her under financial conservatorship. She demanded answers and rightfully claimed that it wasn't fair. Do you think she did right? But things got even more disturbing when Wells Fargo refused to back down. In December of last year, the court appointed attorney Sabrina Morrissey as Wendy's financial guardian. And guess what? Sabrina wasted no time in cutting off Wendy's only child, Kevin Jr., from Wendy's fortune. He was evicted from his Miami apartment. Talk about a double blow. As if Wendy's situation wasn't dire enough, now we're hearing from Kevin Jr. himself. He's raising serious concerns about Wendy's guardianship team, alleging that they're actually encouraging her to drink. Why? So they can continue exploiting her vulnerability. It's a chilling revelation that has everyone worried that if Wendy doesn't get the help she needs, her life could be in danger. In an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun on June 5th, Kevin Jr. revealed the distressing truth about his mother's condition. Since being put under guardianship, Wendy's mental and physical health has taken a dramatic turn for the worse. It's truly heartbreaking to hear. According to Kevin, he received a shocking phone call from Wendy's jeweler-turned-manager, Will Selby, a few weeks ago. The call informed him that his mom was in the hospital. Can you believe that was the first time he had heard anything about it? It's clear that Wendy's guardianship team failed to keep him in the loop. And what's even more concerning is that the people around Wendy who are aware of her struggles are still prioritizing her earning income. That should never be the focus when someone's health is at stake, in Kevin's opinion. Kevin also shared his own experience of taking care of Wendy when she lived with him in Florida from late 2021 to the spring of 2022. During that time, he made sure she stayed away from alcohol and accompanied her to all her doctor's appointments. However, ever since the court appointed a guardian for Wendy, Kevin has been completely shut out by her team. As a result, her health has deteriorated rapidly over the past few months. And you know that the scariest part is Kevin Jr. has expressed his deepest fears, revealing that he believes his mother's life is in imminent danger. The people around her seem to be turning a blind eye to her alcohol consumption, even though it has reached a point where it could be fatal. According to Kevin, Wendy's team is well aware of her drinking problem and how it needs to be addressed. However, they seem more concerned about profiting off of Wendy than ensuring her well-being. The priority has shifted towards making money rather than providing the help she desperately needs. The concerning revelations continue. After Wendy left rehab in October 2022, Kevin was informed that she had signed contracts either during or immediately after her stay. This raised a red flag for Kevin, as he realized that Wendy's management team had taken advantage of her vulnerable state. They had her agreeing to things that she shouldn't have, exploiting her situation for their gain. But that's not all. Kevin shared that every time Wendy tried to seek help and checked herself into a treatment facility, her team would swoop in like vultures. They used these moments as opportunities to isolate her and further their control. It's a disturbing pattern that shows the manipulative nature of those who should be supporting her. In April, reports surfaced that Wendy was spotted bar hopping in New York. Her publicist later claimed that she was simply celebrating. However, Kevin is onto something, as he believes that Wendy's team is not only enabling her drinking, but also giving her the green light to continue. Their actions are only exacerbating her already fragile state. After this, even more shocking information came to light about Wendy Williams' situation. Just 1 month before she entered rehab last summer, her manager, Will, took her to a strip club in Queens to celebrate his birthday. Kevin Jr. believes that this is all part of a deliberate plan by Wendy's team. They are fully aware that as long as she continues to drink, they can maintain control over her and exploit her vulnerability. But that's not all. Will, Wendy's manager, even offered Kevin Jr. a tempting sum of $25,000 to participate in a TV project with Wendy. However, Kevin Jr. turned it down. He firmly believes that his mother is not in a healthy enough state to work, and he fears that such a project would only further tarnish her image. It seems that others have prioritized their own agendas over Wendy's well-being and recovery. Kevin Jr. also shed light on the close relationship between Wendy's financial guardian, Sabrina, and her manager, Will. The whole situation appears to be a carefully orchestrated setup. Kevin Jr. expressed his frustration, stating that Sabrina refuses to communicate with him, leaving him in the dark about what's really going on. Something doesn't add up, and Kevin Jr. is convinced that there are hidden motives at play. In an ideal world, Wendy would focus solely on her health and recovery without the pressures of work. However, Kevin Jr. is deeply concerned because he doesn't see anyone around Wendy who genuinely cares about her well-being. He fears that the worst may happen before she can break free from the grip of the guardianship. Kevin Jr. feels powerless in this situation, expressing his frustration that if he had a plan or a way to make a difference, he wouldn't be speaking out in this interview. He's praying that whoever is currently in control of Wendy doesn't ruin the glimmer of hope she has to rebuild her life. Fans are also voicing their concerns and drawing connections to the injustice suffered by Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Kanye West, and Dave Chappelle, highlighting a pattern of powerful individuals being subdued, medicated, and portrayed as crazy. They hope for Wendy's release from this dangerous situation and for those responsible to be held accountable. I think the situation surrounding Wendy's guardianship is undeniably alarming, leaving many fans with a sense of dread. As we continue to watch and speculate, it remains to be seen if Wendy will find the strength to break free from this seemingly suffocating control. Do you believe Wendy is enduring a similar ordeal as Britney Spears? Share your thoughts below. And make sure not to miss our upcoming video.